Perfect. Let's reach our arms straight up overhead. And what I want everyone to do is kind of shorten up that step, feet right underneath your hips, and reach up and over to the right side. I'm squeezing my glutes and pushing my pelvis forward, bracing my core, and then lifting straight back up towards the center. Deep breath in, exhale out, over to the left. Engaging my core, squeezing my glutes, pushing my pelvis forward, and then reaching back up towards the center. So now we're going to cross our right foot behind the left, drop the left arm, engage that core, squeeze the pelvis forward, and same thing. Let's reach up and over to the left side. One more time. Good. Back up to the center. Let's switch. Drop that right arm, cross the left behind the right, arm straight up overhead, and we ease up and over. I'm trying to keep a straight torso along this side, not leaning and pressing into that hip. Squeezing my glutes up and over. Good. Then feet back to that hip width apart distance. Push those fists straight into the ground. Let's do some shoulder cars. So right arm blades forward as I really close my rib cage along that center, and then pressing my left fist directly into the ground. Blade that thumb forward, reach that top part, that sticky part that made me kind of scream before, and then rotate it all the way back and around. We're gonna go for our third rotation, and then pull and back and down, and let's go in reverse. And up and around. Good, and back we go. And up and around. Third one. Here we go. Press that fist, right fist in, blade out the left, and let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Good, let's inhale on the up, through that belly, and then exhale on the down back rotation. Inhale on the up, and then we rotate in reverse. Around, good, and back. Last one. Here we go. Awesome. Now let's raise our arms straight up overhead, clasping down into a center step, out and left side lunge. We go down into the side lunge and then back up to the center. Same side right. Good. You have two more. And last one. Switch it up to the other side. 1 and 2, 3. Last one, 4. Good. Straight up to the center, and let's scoop it out. We go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really warm up those hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, walk ourselves to the end of your mat or wherever you're standing in your space. Reach your arms straight up overhead. Let's take a nice spine roll down for 3, for 2, for 1. Gently bend your knees, place your hand on the ground, and walk yourself out into that push-up plank position. We're gonna hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push back into that down dog. We go back for 1, and plank, and 2, and plank, and 3. We go for 4, 1 more, 5, good. In this plank position, bring that left foot forward, meet it at your left hand, rotate open, reach back down, swing that leg back around, and bring the right forward. Twist, and down we go. Back around, twist, and down, and back. Good, we have 1 more each side. Try and keep your pelvis in its position. Don't let it lift up higher. There we go. Let's hold this plank for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to those knees. Give yourself a quick little child's pose. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Lovely. Let's pull ourselves back into a quadruped position and begin on the ground. So now, from here, what I'd love for us to do is opposite arm and leg reaching, and then coming back in towards the center, bringing our knee towards our elbow. Now in this position, your body may want to rotate, and you have to fight that by pulling that belly button towards that spine and sternum. You can give me a little bit of a tuck and then return back to that neutral spine. Also, if you notice, I'm not arching all the way up into this position. I'm keeping my back in its natural curvature, okay? So we're going into 10 opposite, bring it back down, 10 opposite. Then from there, we're going one leg extended, rainbows up and over 10 times. Bring it back in, extend rainbows up and over 10 times. Bring it back in, then we're coming up into a quadruped and bringing alternating hands to knees 10 times. All right, y'all, that's our pattern. Stick with me. You do not have to do all of them. Take breaks if you need them. And then also in this position, you do not have to pop up onto that full lift. You can just maintain a neutral position with your feet down on the ground. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start with right arm extended and left leg extended. And 3, 2, 1. We pull it in, extend. 2, and 3. Good. 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Let's switch and extend. The setup is everything. Make sure we're neutral. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return to that quadruped. Here we go. Left leg extended. Push away from the floor evenly with both hands. Let's rainbow that leg up and over. 10, and 9. And where am I feeling this? Inner thighs, glutes, belly towards that sternum, core. Pushing my shoulder blades away from the ground. I'm also feeling like a little bit of a hollow chest. We have 3, and 2, and 1. Return to that quadruped position. Let's extend the right leg, reset everything. Here we go, up and over. 10, and 9, and 8, 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's tuck those toes. Make sure your knees are right underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Push away from the floor if this is accessible to you. And here we go, alternate hand to knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you did it. Down dog, stretch it out. Pedal out your feet a little bit. Get those calves nice and stretched. And when you're ready, bend your knees, walk your hands back to your feet, and let's roll up for 3, for 2, and for 1. Nice job, everyone. Warm-up is complete. Grab a drink of water. And let's get your scarf or towel for the next segment. Okay, we're moving into our squat with a forward press at the top. So I start with my arms straight out in front of me. I am not directly out from my shoulder. I'm just about like an inch or two away from that shoulder. So just like a little mini V. And when I squat back and down, I am pulling the scarf or towel towards my chest and then pressing straight out as if I'm pushing a brick wall away from my body. That is how hard I am squeezing. Pulling on the scarf, pulling in, and then pushing that wall away. That's the movement for our upper body. Lower body, shift the weight back into our heels, drop back and down into that squat. Remember, our squat positioning, torso from the shoulder to the hip is in a parallel line from the knee to the ankle. So this is the no. I would rather you lift a little bit higher and just making sure that that angle is parallel. Top half parallel to the low half. And your weight is shifted back into your heels and your knee is aligned with your second toe, okay? The form is everything. We are all about quality over quantity here. Okay, so we are moving into 10 squats. At the very end, we're holding for 10 seconds and giving ourselves a last 10 pulse with those arms at the very end. We stand up, we breathe, and we do a little mini cardio blast. Okay, everyone, here we go. We can do this in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's hit it. for 10. Push. 9. Push. 8. Push. 7. 6. 5. 3. And 2. And 1. Hold it down there. Here we go. Arms go front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slow rise up. Arms straight up overhead. Here we go. Jack it out. Jack it out. In and out. What am I doing with my arms? Pulling on the scarf overhead, dropping my shoulder blades down and back, engaging my core and glutes. We have 20 more seconds. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. See my arms falling, getting tired, and rest right there. Take a breather. We're going for our second set. So here we go. Feet shoulder width apart. Deep breath in, reset that heart rate. Exhale out, arms straight up. Let's do it. 10, press that wall away. 9, press. 8, press. 7, woo. 6, 5, 4, and 3. Okay, 2, and 1. Let's hold it down there. Press 10, 9. Shift that weight back. You might have rocked forward from fatigue. Woohoo! 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow rise. Nice. Let's go high knees. High knees. Get them up if you can. Clocking it out for 30 seconds. Whew. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. If you need to reset your arms, at least you can bring them down to your chest and then press back up. Keep going. Almost there. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Take a moment. Drop that scarf. Release those arms. We're moving into a single leg deadlift. And what I want our arms to do today are flying out to the side. So we're gonna balance on our right leg. The left is going to extend back. I fly my arms out to the side. I bring them back in, and then I come up to the rise. If you wanna get fancy, you can bring that knee up towards the chest. But what I would love is if we can maintain a single leg balance the whole time. If you cannot, just tap that toe down onto the ground, reset your body, we hinge down, we fly our arms out to the side, and then we come back up. Level 3, level 2, level 1. All right, we're doing 10 on each side immediately. Right after that, we're gonna drop down and hold a 20-second plank in between. Then come back up, 2 sets, back to back. All right, y'all, let's hit it. In 3, in 2, squeeze those glutes. Balance on that one leg, shoulder blades down and back. We hinge at the hips and we fly from our shoulder blades. We come back to the standing position. And 2, extend, and up. Nice job. We go for 3. The weight is in the heel of the standing leg. I am not gripping my toes into the ground at all. I am really using the entire back body for these. If you cannot get that leg that high, it's not a problem. You want to just kind of keep it in line with your torso. So if this is all you have today, that's fine. But if you can get up into that full T position, go for it. 3 more on this leg. 2 more. We have 1 more. Nice job. Shake that right leg out. Let's set ourselves up for the left. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Arms straight forward. 3, 2, 1. We hit it for 10. And up. We go for 9. And up. It's really helpful if you focus on something at a diagonal in front of you and then focusing on something quickly right in front of you as you stand up. Because if you look all the way down towards your toe, I promise you, you're gonna go down. Keep yourself lifted for 5, 4, for 3, for 2, and whoa, for 1. Nice job. Hit the deck, 20-second plank. Just hold it. So we're focusing on pressing our feet forward and our elbows back towards our core. I'm really making sure that my spine is not dropping or pushing away from the floor or hollowing out. I'm compressing right at the center base of my core stabilizers. I feel most of it in the front, no pressure in the back. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good job. Drop to those knees, push back into your child's pose. Give yourself the break that you deserve. We're hopping back up, and we're gonna start second set in 5. In 4, I'm balancing on my right leg. In 3, in 2, let's go for 1. Here we go. Now, when I fly, this is my shoulder blades squeezing together in order to bring my arms out to the side. This is all happening from my back, not pressure in the front joint of my shoulder. Here we go. Halfway there, we go for 5, for 4, for 3, you can do this, for 2, last 1, nice job. Very good. We should be feeling some tension and fatigue all along the back part of that leg. Let's hit it to the left. In 3, in 2, in 1. 1, fly, and up. 2, fly, and up. We go 3. Woo! And up. Remember, we're pushing through that mud with those arms. Just because we don't have weights in our hands doesn't mean that there isn't pressure and resistance. We have 5 more to go. 5. Okay. 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Hit the deck. Let's go. In 3, 2, hit it. Woo. Remember, pull those elbows back towards your feet and your feet towards your hands. Pull that belly up towards that sternum. Squeeze those glutes. Push away from the floor. You have another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop to those knees. Stretch back in that child's pose. You deserve it. And slowly come to the standing position. Take a moment to grab a drink if you need while I walk you through the next exercise. We're picking our scarf back up. So now, we're moving into a curtsy lunge with a forward rotation of the arm. So, right leg is going to curtsy behind the left. So that means a crossover, so not directly back, but another 10 degrees off to that back side. I shift my way back into the toe. As I lower down, I'm pushing my right arm forward and pulling my left arm back. Then I come back to the standing position. We're gonna do same side 10 times, and then move to the left side 10 times. Then, we're going into an upright row straight from here, pulling through that mud for 10, back to back, 2 times through. Okay, y'all. Oh, I lied about the count. We have 15 upright rows in between. Sorry, a little extra. All right, y'all. Arms straight forward, belly up towards that sternum. Squeeze your glutes. We step back with the right, lower down. 10, 9, push and pull with that upper body. 8, 7, keep your elbows lifted. Don't let them drop low. Almost there, we have 5, 4, push and pull, 3, and 2, last 1. Here we go, opposite side. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, halfway there, 6, and 7, 8, and 9, and 10, hit it up, Soft bend in those knees. Choke up a little bit on your scarf. Elbows up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5. Oh, I feel this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Reset that breath because we're going right back into it. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Reset those arms straight forward so I'm a little bit wider than my shoulder. Pulling apart, and then we push and pull through. We're going to the left, right foot behind. In 3, 2, 1. 1, and 2, and 3. Okay, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 9. Beautiful. 10. Here we go, opposite side. So now when we're doing our curtsy squat, we want to make sure that our hips are staying even. I'm not sitting into the front hip. I'm keeping even weight between the two. Halfway through. 5, 4, yes. 3, keep those elbows lifted. I'm fatiguing, but we can do this. Yeah! Team, choke up on that rope or scarf or towel, hit it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did it. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna stay balancing. We're working our obliques on a standing balance position. Still holding onto your towel, rope, whatever you got. Arms straight up overhead. You're going to stand with your feet slightly turned out. So it's just like little 2 fist width apart or just less than 2 fist width apart. Now, I'm going to extend my right leg. Ballet, this is a tendu, but you're just kind of bringing it out to the side. My arms are going to start right up overhead. I'm bringing my knee to my elbow to my knee, and then I come back to the standing position. Everybody needs to focus and make sure that you're not sitting into your hip when you're doing this movement. You're staying really lifted and tall, pressing through the heel of the standing leg, pulling up in that lower abdomen and torso, and then I bring my knee to my elbow to my hip. And I do that by using my obliques to bring my torso down to the side. Okay, we have 10 on one side, quickly switch to 10 on the opposite side, then we're moving into scissor jumps, arms straight out in front of us for 30 seconds, and then we do the whole thing again, 2 times. Okay, so we are 2 fists width apart in a turnout. Lift up onto that left side, extend that right foot, arms straight up overhead, put tension on that band by pulling your shoulder blades down and back. Here we go. 10 and 9. This is slow. 8, push through that mud. 7, 6, just as much pressure on the return as you are on the crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring that foot right back to where it started and just extend the opposite. Arms straight out. Here we go. 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, okay, 3 and 2 and 1. Here we go. Scissor kicks, 30 seconds. Let's hit it. Woo! We got this. Abs tight. You just work those obliques standing. They don't shut off. They're engaging. They're closing that rib cage. They're lifting your torso. Arms down. Switching it up. Okay. Almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Just stand still. Deep breath in. Exhale out. In and out. Let's reset for second set. Turn those feet out. Remember, 2 fists width apart, arms straight up overhead, engaging my core, squeezing my glutes, pulling my shoulder blades down and back. So when I pull the shoulder blades down and back, I don't splay my chest out forward. So this is not what I look like from the side. This is what I look like from the side. Nice and stacked. And when I bring it down and over from this position, I'm keeping that stack. All right, everybody, we're starting with the left leg in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Pull that rope. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, woo, 8, and 9, and 10. Arms up, switch sides. 3, 2, 1, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. Okay, here we go. Scissor it out, arms forward. All right. Woo! Keep going. Keep those abs tight. You can do this active or you can do it pretty passive. I suggest we're active. That means squeeze those abs, close that rib cage, push through your glutes, engage those thighs, bounce from the midfoot to the toes, heels lifted. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did the standing portion. Let's bring ourselves down to the ground. Keep your rope or scarf laid out right next to you. Everyone meet me down on the floor. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. Okay. So, from our seated position, we are going to hold the scarf out in front of us. We're doing a scoop back and then arms straight up overhead. A scoop back, arms straight up overhead. If this position is inaccessible to you due to any low back pain or low back injuries, then I suggest you come down to the ground, support yourself in this position, gently engage those glutes, and all you can do is bring your abs, lower the band up overhead. If you have the accessibility to stabilize your torso, you can do this, okay? So these are your back protective movements. If you can have full range of motion and accessibility, we're scooping into a C curve and then slightly lifting back up with our arms up overhead. My arms are in front of my eyes. They're not reaching back like so. So it's just to the top part of my periphery. Okay, we have 15 of these. Then I'd love for us to hold a boat pose for a solid 10 seconds at the very end. All right, team, I think we've had a long enough break. Let's hit this in 3, in 2, scoop back, and 1, we go. Back, and up, 2, it's tiny, 3, I'm really engaging my core, and 5, and 6, and what am I doing with my arms? Pulling on the rope. 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 5, 4, okay, 3, and 2, we're almost there. Lift that, both legs up if you can. Hold that boat pose for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower those legs down and lift back into that starting position. Nice job, everyone. Nice job. Okay, dropping your rope or towel down on the side. Let's come down onto the side of our body. Okay, I'm gonna show you level 1. Level 1 is going to be a full assisted side plank, arms straight up overhead. We're going to gently rotate under and lift back up. Rotate under and lift back up 10 times with a static 10-second hold at the very top. If this is easy, you can extend that one leg out and you can perform the same exercise or with a leg lifted, okay? If you have the accessibility to load up into a full side plank, we will do 10 rotations in our side plank with a 10-second hold at the very top. Okay, that's level 3, 2, and 1. Okay, everybody, I will start with level 2 for my level 2ers and then switch up to my level 3. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. We go. 1 and 2. Let's make sure that your elbow is right underneath your shoulder. If you're feeling pressure or pain in your shoulder, I want you to push away from the floor. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold a static side plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Take a hot break. Switch it to the opposite side. I have sticky hair. Okay, let's do this. I'm doing a full side plank now on this side. Lifting in 3, shoulders stacked. 2, and 1. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, yes, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, hold 10, hold 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Beautiful job. All right, everyone's gonna meet me on their back. Slowly lower ourselves down. In this position on the floor, we are going to lift both legs up. Please take your rope, scarf, towel, whatever you got. And I am just lifting my arms. My fists are just literally straight forward, shoulder width apart. Both legs up, engage that core. If this is inaccessible to you, please keep your feet down. We are lifting over to one side and then over to the opposite side. If your arms out in front of you is inaccessible, just hold behind your head. And if you cannot lift the torso up off the floor, you can just swing from side to side and still get your obliques to fire up. I give you a ton of options. Okay, we're hitting it for 20 in 3. That means 10 on each side. 2 and 1. Breathe. 2, 3, 4. I am not jamming my low back into the ground. I'm keeping a neutral torso line by bracing my core stabilizers. We have another 10, 9. I'm making sure that my legs don't swing from side to side. And I'm still breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we hold at the top for 10 seconds? Hold tight. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Drop it all the way down. We're lifting both legs straight up now. We are lowering one leg down at the time, one leg down at a time. From here on up. Good. And what we're doing from here, after 20 of those, we're going to hollow hold down at the bottom for 10 seconds. Here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. Raise that core. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, brace that core, lower those legs down. Can you lift your arms up off the ground and still support that back? You shouldn't feel strain in that low back. We hold for another 5, another 4, another 3, another 2. You did it. You did it. Bring those knees to the chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Very good. Let's extend our right leg away. It is time for us to cool down and stretch. Bring that left knee in towards your chest. Give that ankle a little bit of a circle, and then circle in the opposite direction. Good. Press the back of that leg into the floor. Hold behind that leg. Brace that core, and then extend that leg up. Good, very good. We're almost done. Bring that knee in towards that chest. Good job, everyone. And then extend that leg. Bring it back and in. And then lift that leg. Woo, circle that out. Good. And bring it back in. Let's hug both knees into our chest. Let's carry over to the left side. Open out to the right. Very good. Then bring everything back into the center. Carry everything over to the left, to the right, and then open up that left arm. Beautiful. Let's come back into the center and slowly roll up. Meet me over in a lunge position. So I'm pushing back I like to start into a plank. I'm gonna bring my right foot forward, drop that back knee down, and raise both arms up into a low runner's lunge. And now come back into a full kneeling position, scoop that pelvis underneath, and now reaching up and over to the side, towards the front leg. So my right leg is forward, and I'm leaning my body over to the right side. Back into the center, I come down into that lunge position, push back, and bring my left forward. Drop my back knee down, lift up, tuck that torso forward, and lean back. Come back to that full kneeling position. I really scoop my pelvis forward, and I'm lifting now up and over to the left. This is all for the front hip flexor. And I'm also feeling this in my quad. Very good, everybody. Drop back and down. Can you lean back and just extend that front leg? Chest gently leaning forward. I'm kind of hinging at the hip in this position. Good, then come forward. If you have the accessibility to stretch your quadriceps in this position, do so. If not, you can come down to the ground and stretch on your side. If you want a little bit deeper of a stretch, you can come back to that kneeling position, engage forward, and gently grab the knee. Do not do this if you're feeling tightness along the outside of the leg. I'd rather you come down to the ground. So I'm going to show everybody can switch sides. On the second round, we're going to do our hamstring. So I'm bringing my left leg down, my right leg extended, out forward, and gently hinging forward. Flex that front foot. If you can't reach the floor, just keep your hands up on your thigh. Not a problem. Whatever is accessible to you. Bringing everything straight down. I'm going to do the side lying quadricep stretch for those that need it. Lying down onto the side, clasping the top part of my foot, squeezing my inner thighs down, and then gently pulling back. Beautiful. Okay. Meet me in a seated position. We're gently stretching our right arm across our chest, poofing our chest into our upper arm. Drop the shoulder blade and then twist towards that shoulder. Good. And then coming back to the opposite side. Arm straight forward, across the body. Push and twist. Good, reaching forward. Tilting your head, right ear to right shoulder, and then gently stretching the upper neck. Then we're rotating to the opposite side, left ear to left shoulder. Tilt that head, hand behind back. And we are done with this. So now let's move into our meditation. Gently breathe in through that nose. Palms facing up towards that ceiling, out through that nose. In, and now out through your mouth. In through that nose, out through that mouth. Continue on your own. Let's set a moment to just relieve all the stress from the top of our head down to the ground, releasing everything that we have sitting and residing in our body. Let it just run through you and out into the floor. Let's take a moment of gratitude for whatever you want to set a moment of gratitude for. I am grateful for you showing up today, for you pushing your body, pushing through any emotion, and for allowing your body to move and feel. Let's set our intention for how we want to move forward for the rest of the evening and tomorrow. How do we want to show up for ourselves and for those around us? With love and compassion, and warmth and light. Last deep breath. Deep breath in. Exhale out. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Give your body whatever else it may need. And thank you so much for joining me today.